Hello, hello. It's Monday night, May 17th, and this is episode number 23 of Fire, Water, Air, and Earth. And we're going to pull four tarot cards for each of the elements of the zodiac: fire, water, air, and earth. It's a beautiful day outside. It's a wonderful weekend, or it was a wonderful weekend. And let's see what the cards have in store for us. Why don't I just go ahead and shuffle these? Try and talk a little bit about something while I'm shuffling. Don't really have anything in mind other than to say that the healing power of nature is something everyone should explore from time to time. I was up in Vermont this past weekend, and that place is absolutely healing for the soul. I was able to see a beaver dam, and it was multi-layered. It was pretty awesome. The way in which beavers can help and alter a habitat is it's magical. So my advice to you, not looking at the cards, would be to check out Vermont and get out into the nature and see what she has to say to you. All right, one more card there. Oops, I kept the jokers in. We'll shuffle one more time. Not the Fool. The Fool's supposed to be in there. The jokers, those are the two extra cards that they put in to a Rider-Waite tarot deck. All right, one more. And let's see what fire, water, air, and earth has to say for us. Fire, water, air, earth. All right. So to start, for you fire signs, you've got the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is conflict. Not necessarily bad conflict. It's not something that you want to shy away from. It's something that you want to go towards. You want to go towards the conflict and practice everything that you've been learning and working on. It's a time to hone your skills. It's a time to test your mettle, see what you're made of, and have fun. It's a fun card. Look at these kids. They're having fun playing and having a wand fight, so to speak. Five of Wands is also associated with Leo. So especially for you Leo observers, it's kind of a return to yourself in some way. Maybe you've cheated yourself in some ways and shied away from some conflict or from testing things out. Come back to the fun of it. Come back to the fun of competition, the fun of trying things out and seeing what you're made of. For you water signs, we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. This is a card of friends, and community. You may have been going through some difficult emotional times. It's time to rely on some friends, rely on some family, rely on people that you care about, people that care about you, and let them guide you a little bit. There's a couple of perspectives here that you can take on this card. You can either be the people sitting there. It looks like a woman and a young child, or you can be the man guiding the boat along the the waters there. But that woman and child, they see themselves as trapped in some way. So, are you trapped in some way? What kind of thoughts have been in your way to keep you away from smooth sailing, so to speak? Time to get an outside perspective. Hey, I keep coming up against this problem, or I feel trapped in this area of my life. Help me out. Go to your friends, go to your family, go to the people who care about you, and see what they have to say. They might give you a different perspective on things, one that will bring harmony to your life, and help you to see things clearly, and not necessarily in the emotional sense that water signs tend to do. For you air signs, we've got death. ah, don't worry, you're not going to die. Um, this is a card of deep psychological insight and breaking through structures and rules and patterns of behavior. What are the rules that you've been following that no longer serve you? What kind of um, tasks have you taken on, or goals that you've taken on that require a lot of um, determination and willpower? That's this card. This card is trampled over the king, and he's about to trample over the priest there. And those are both cards of structure and habits and rules. So maybe it's time to break the rules a little bit. Maybe it's time to break the rules a little bit and think outside of the box. Um, but it's definitely one of keeping uh, keeping the faith and keeping your eyes on the prize and continuing forward. Um, know that there are some things that you'll never be able to control, so just let go of them. Let go of them, and don't be afraid to look failure in the eye, like that child is looking at death right in the eye. Um, failure is always an option. It can always happen, but even in failures can come learnings and pushing through the feelings of feeling like a failure. Um, push through, keep going. Don't let yourself go into the easy habits and the easy thought processes and the easy patterns of behavior that you've developed. Keep going. Don't give up. Um, and let's slay those rules that are holding you back. And for you earth signs, got the King of Pentacles. Let's take a look at him upright, because you got it um, reversed. So there he is, the king on his throne. He looks pretty settled. He looks pretty set in his ways and pretty comfortable in what he's doing. You may find yourself, earth signs, in a little bit more difficult situation. You're not really sure where you're going. You're not really sure what you're doing. Um, so it's a time to ground yourself. It's time to go slow. Don't go too quickly. Um, quickness can lead to mistakes, and um, as an earth sign, you probably tend towards being a perfectionist, particularly if you're a Virgo. So take it slow. Go slowly and figure out what works. Figure out what works. Look at what's worked in the past and make a small change here or a small change there, but don't try a uh, brand new ideas that you've never tried out before. Stick with what works. Stick with what you know. maybe a little bit of innovation in terms of whatever it is, the topic that's on your mind right now. Now, we read these tarot cards because they're archetypal, um, and sometimes these are somewhat general readings, but there's always one focus in your life that kind of pops into mind during a reading. That's what I'm talking about. So, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's play, don't try anything too out of the ordinary. Stick with what works, um, because that will serve you best. So, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for joining. It is time for me to go, but I'll be back next Monday at 6:30, and we do this every week. Fire, Water, Air, and Earth. I'm Mark, Connecticut's tarot guy. This is Iwaniki Media. This is Fire, Water, Air, and Earth. We'll see you next week. Take care.